I need you to get real loud for this next performer. He is the winner of the Alameda Comedy Competition 2010. Make some noise for Mr. Ben Kolina!
Stepping on the corner, I already started wrong. It's good to be here, guys, in San Francisco, because I'm from the suburbs. Out in the suburbs, everyone likes those bumper stickers that look like stick figures. Put them on the back of the car, you know, to represent everyone of the family. That shit is adorable, man. I love those things. I buy them all the time. I put them on the front quarter panel of my car to represent the pedestrians that I hit. Like a German warplane. Yeah, because I like to get creative after I get blackout drunk. Speaking of getting blackout drunk, I was at a bar the other night. I decided to go home with a lady, because at the time I thought she looked a little bit like Kim Kardashian. Yeah, I was pretty pumped. It wasn't until the next morning I realized I often confuse Kim Kardashian with Kim Jong-il. I know. It's not that bad, though. It's not that bad. Like, 7 out of 5 North Koreans think that dude has a bump and booty. Yeah. Yeah, he's big there. So I was going to the movies the other day. I was trying to bring wine into the movie theater because I think wine makes any movie better. So my friend, he brought one of those aluminum water bottles full of red wine. And before we left the house, he said, "Do you think they'll fuck with me for this?" And I was like, "If they do, just go, whoa. You're the new Messiah. Change it back before I get dehydrated." Yeah. Oh yeah. So I heard, speaking of movies, I heard the other day that Steven Spielberg's making a movie about Abraham Lincoln. I got really excited about this movie. I got so excited I ran out to Big Five, I bought a tent. I set that shit up at the movie theater, right? I put on a stovepipe hat and a beard. Just run around that place all day waving a lightsaber around. Yeah, a green lightsaber. Because Lincoln was one of the good guys. I was trying to watch the movie Avatar the other day, and I was really getting into it, you know? All these weird creatures and their technicolor skin and their crazy gibberish language, and then they started interlocking parts with one another. And then I realized I was watching Jersey Shore. And I really need to fix the color on my TV set. So I haven't seen Avatar yet. But I have watched Fern Gully on acid. Yeah. Special effects are incredible. So I got a lot of vegetarian friends. I don't know, you guys love vegetarians in the house tonight? Woo! Alright, yeah. The thing about my vegetarian friends, they always like to tell me facts, you know, like little facts that are designed to like change your life forever. Like I had a vegetarian friend tell me, "Did you know that McDonald's is the single largest buyer of cow eyeballs in the United States of America?" And that fact almost did change my life forever. Because it made me think, how many cow eyeballs would I have to buy to pass them up, you know? Like, where would I put them all, you know? Because I got a pretty big basement. I could probably keep a lot of them down there, you know? Tell the neighborhood kids it's a ball pit. Let them jump around in it. Yeah, yeah. Just paint my face and watch them from the top of the stairs until the cops come. Just like McDonald's, right? The other thing about vegetarians, right? Vegetarians say it's unethical to eat veal. You can't eat a baby deer, right? What about sprouts? I can't eat a baby deer, but you can put 700 plant abortions on a sandwich, and that's cool? Those little guys never had a chance. Yeah. I like to watch a lot of reality TV. One of my favorite reality TV shows is the Bad Girls Club. And the thing I love about, you got any Bad Girls Club viewers in the house? Yeah, yeah. The thing I love about the Bad Girls Club is it's on the Oxygen Network, which is supposed to be like the network for women. But their #1 show is just bad girls, just bitches acting wrong. And I just think it's like, I just love the irony of it, because it's like if Al Jazeera just showed nothing but reruns of 24 all day. What do you thought about that? You guys laughed at that a lot, I'm not used to that. Usually I tell that joke in the suburbs, and a table full of white girls goes, "Who is Al Jazeera?" And I have to say, "Shh, Tiffany, he's Mexican." It'll be okay, Tiffany. We'll get you back to positive. Oh, yeah. 32 degrees Fahrenheit is the point at which snowboarding becomes waterboarding.
What is this, a Celsius crowd?
That's a conversion joke. I was watching a Tea Party rally on the news the other day. I saw a Tea Party protest sign that said, "Speak English or get out of our country." And I know you're thinking I'm some liberal West Coast comedian. I'm saying it that way to denigrate their views and imply that they're Southern. I'm actually saying it that way because that's the way they spelled it on their fucking sign. Get out of our country. A-R-E, country. So I just can't help but imagine that these people would, in their perfect world, get picked up by INS and thrown in the back of a van and go, "Where are you taking us?" Yeah, so I'm pretty excited, you guys, because I had a job interview the other day. I think it went pretty well. It's at Toby Keith's Bar and Grill in Las Vegas, Nevada, because I love to commute. And they asked me, they said, if somebody came to this restaurant, how would you greet them? And I'd say, "Welcome to Toby Keith's Bar and Grill. If you're not 100% satisfied with your fried bologna sandwich,
You could get out!
love it or leave it." Yeah. So they called me back for a second interview. And I really wanted to get it. So I tried to put my best foot forward with the Toby Keith people. I figured the best way to do that would be to try and write my own song just like Toby Keith writes them, all patriotic and fucking mildly racist. So I tried to write a Toby Keith song, for my second interview. But the problem that I have when I do things like stand-up comedy or writing patriotic country songs that are mildly racist is I have attention deficit disorder. So I couldn't focus on a specific minority group to discriminate against in my song. So my patriotic and racist country song is slightly broad in its scope, but it's a work in progress, and I hope you enjoy it. Everybody out of America, America's closed, fuck you, go home. Everybody out of America, I'll pack your shit, get the fuck out. We'll make date rape totally legal, and then I'm gonna fly like the eagle, cause there ain't no stopping the red, white, and blue when it wants to have sex with you. That's where it usually gets awkward. So any of you guys like to smoke salvia? Any salvia users in the house? I am a personal advocate of salvia. And for those of you that don't know what it is a legal hallucinogen. It's legal in the state of California. And it is the perfect hallucinogen for people that want to know what it feels like to die, but have to be back at work in 20 minutes. Yeah. It's the perfect drug for when you absolutely have to go to the spirit world before you go back to Pizza Hut. Yeah. So, naturally I tried it. Why not? And when I smoked salvia, I felt like normally there's a magnet inside of my brain that makes up my consciousness where all my thinking and decision making happens and everything's right with the world when all those two magnet halves are connected, right? But then I smoked salvia, right? And it pushed the magnet apart and it flipped it. And the two pieces are pushed way far apart and I'm trying to hold them together as hard as I can and I can't do it. And the next thing that I know, I'm in a kitchen. And I'm staring at a postcard of a beach. But I think that I'm at a beach staring at a postcard of a kitchen. I know. That shit expanded my mind. It only took 20 minutes, right? Who doesn't have 20 minutes to expand their mind, right? So I think everyone should smoke salvia. I think police officers, bus drivers, children, accountants, everyone, lawyers. And someone called me on that. They said, "You'd get on a bus if the bus driver was high on salvia?" And I said, "Fuck yes, I'd get on that bus." That bus is going to Narnia. Thank you, San Francisco. You've been wonderful. Well, excuse me, I have a bus to catch.